Indianapolis, Indiana, March 1. Kansas City Chiefs general manager Brett Veach answers questions from the media during the NFL Scouting Combine on March 1, 2018 at the Indiana Convention Center in Indianapolis, Indiana. Photo by Zach Bollinger, Icon Sportswire via Getty Images. There is no question that the defense was a struggle during the 2017-18 for the Kansas City Chiefs. Some blame the defensive coordinator, while others blame the unlucky curse casted on the organization. However, something mentioned far too little about the defense is simply due to one word: age. Yeah, I am sure you saw that coming, based off of the title. But this particular word makes a ton of sense. Veteran leadership is not a bad thing, but the game of football takes a toll on our body, and the activity that comes along with it. Who is Veach taking at 54? Chiefs Daily at KC_Chiefs 101 April 14, 2018. For instance, the veteran core of Derek Johnson 35 years old, Tamba Hali 34 years old, and Darrelle Revis 32 years old average the age of 34 years old. Keeping them on the roster makes sense in the matter of sentimental value. But to create a fresh start, and a more promising future, the Chiefs made the right move by letting go of these aging veterans. Just as he did on offense, Brett Veach is taking care of the aging issue on the defensive side of the football. Veach parted ways with the elders, and signed youth on the defense to create a new era for the Chiefs. Let's take a look. All information on the defense is based on the team's projected base 3-4 defense. Next. Page 2 DENVER.co, December 31. Kansas City Chiefs defensive players. Defensive tackle Justin Hamilton. Photo by Dustin Bradford. Getty Images. Many argue that the defensive line needs plenty of work, and I am not one to disagree with this. However, the addition of Xavier Williams loosens the tension of the defensive line need come draft day. To start things off, I will work left to right on the 3-4 defensive line. Starting on the left defensive end is Mr. Energy in Chris Jones. A second-round steal in the 2016 NFL Draft, Jones gives the Chiefs plenty of production, as he works his tail off nearly every play. The 23-year-old has plenty of room to grow, and looks to bounce back this coming off of a knee injury. Behind Jones on the depth chart is the 24-year-old Rakeem Nunez-Roches, and 26-year-old Mike Purcell. Nunez-Roches will likely see playing time this, as Purcell's time will be limited, if he makes the 53-man roster. Chiefs GM Brett Veach said Chris Jones has a chance to be one of the best in the NFL. Jeff Federton at JFedart in April 20, 2018. Nose tackle coming in on the number 1 spot in the nose tackle depth chart is the newest addition to the line, in Xavier Williams. Williams signed his contract with the Kansas City Chiefs in March, after spending 2 years with the Arizona Cardinals. Williams is a 26-year-old product with plenty of upside. More from KC Kingdom. Backing up Williams is 24-year-old Justin Hamilton, 29-year-old Stephen Charles, and 23-year-old Josh Augusta. Hamilton is most likely to see the most playing time out of the names listed above. Right defensive end on the right side of the football lies the 29-year-old Allen Bailey, 29-year-old Jarvis Jenkins, and 25-year-old T.Y. McGill. As expected, Bailey is the projected starter, but still, Jenkins and McGill may see the field from time to time throughout this. The right side of the football on the line of scrimmage is up for grabs. This is a position that is needing an upgrade or even assistance. Sure, Bailey and Jenkins are capable boats, but there has to be better options out there for future sake. Look for Veach to make a move in the draft, or a trade to upgrade this particular position. Depth chart breakdown. Defensive line: Chris Jones, 23 years old; Rakeem Nunez-Roches, 24 years old; Mike Purcell, 26 years old; Xavier Williams, 24 years old; Justin Hamilton, 26 years old; Stephon Charles, 29 years old; Josh Augusta, 23 years old; Allen Bailey, 29 years old; Jarvis Jenkins, 29 years old; T.Y. McGill, 25 years old; average DL age, 26 years old. Page 3 Kansas City, Mo, December 24. Kansas City Chiefs inside linebacker Reggie Ragland, 59, in the third quarter of a Week 16 NFL game between the Miami Dolphins and Kansas City Chiefs on December 24, 2017 at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. The Chiefs won 29-13. Photo by Scott Winters, Icon Sportswire via Getty Images. Once again from right to left, I will break down the linebacker position. Not only will I break down left from right, I will break down the inside linebackers, and make my way to the outside edge rushes. Starting at the left inside linebacker is the newest linebacker acquisition in Anthony Hitchens. Veach targeted Hitchens all last and was able to finally haul him in via free agency. According to Pro Football Focus, Hitchens did not miss one tackle last for the Dallas Cowboys. The 25-year-old inside linebacker has a bright future, as well as big shoes to fill, given the departure of the fan favorite in Derek Johnson. Look for Hitchens to be in a red and gold uniform for many years to come, if all things work the way they should for Hitchens. Behind Hitchens lies Terrence Smith. Smith is a 2016 undrafted free agent out of Florida State. Smith spent most of his time last on special teams, which is where he should play the most again if he makes the 53-man roster. Right inside linebacker. If you are one who has been keeping an eye on the moves that Veach has made for the Chiefs, you know that possibly his best move so far is trading for Reggie Ragland. Ragland was perhaps the most exciting piece to the Chiefs' defense last. The duo of Ragland and Hitchens might be the youngest, but still, the scariest duo at inside linebacker in the NFL. Behind Ragland lies the 2017 fifth-round draft pick Inuki Eligwe. Eligwe is a hard-hitting, downhill ball hawk with plenty of upsides. Eligwe was a former four-star recruit in high school, which means the potential is there, but time will tell if Eligwe develops into a starting-caliber linebacker on defense. Veach says he thinks Reggie Ragland can be a star. Terez Paylor at Terez Paylor April 20, 2018 left outside linebacker Justin Houston obviously is the number one guy on the left side of the football. Houston has been one of the best edge rushers in the NFL so far in his career. Despite having small production last, Houston still has the potential to get back in his normal form this. After Houston is the second-round genetic monster in Tanoh Kpassagnon, and a name often forgotten in Dadi Nicholas. Kpassagnon has the potential to become an unstoppable player on the gridiron, with his remarkable frame and build. Something to keep an eye on this is Kpassagnon's development and transition into the NFL. If Nicholas can stay healthy, he may find time playing on special teams or spending a majority of the time on the practice squad. But the Chiefs will always have his service if need be. Right outside linebacker. Right outside linebacker is a must-need come draft day. Former first-round pick Indy Ford starts off as the number one guy, with Frank Zombo coming in close second. If Ford can become healthy and return to his normal self, then maybe the need for another edge rusher will dwindle. However, with a constant injury to Ford, the team simply cannot rely on Zombo as they did last. Expect Veach to acquire another young talent at this position to give the team more breathing room on defense. There are many intriguing prospects in the 2018 NFL draft that should become solid players in the NFL. I expect Veach to make a move to upgrade this position in dire need to add another talent. Depth chart breakdown. Linebackers Anthony Hitchens, 25 years old Reggie Ragland, 24 years old Inuki Eligwe, 23 years old Dee Ford, 27 years old Frank Zombo, 31 years old Justin Houston, 29 years old Tanoh Kpassagnon, 23 years old Dadi Nicholas, 25 years old average linebacker age, 26 years old page 4 Kansas City, Mo, December 24 wide receiver Jarvis Landry. Photo by Peter G. Aiken, Getty Images. After the shocking trade of Marcus Peters to the Los Angeles Rams, the struggling secondary instantly became a serious concern. Veach added a few additions to the Kansas City Chiefs secondary, but we all know that the additions are not the solutions the team needs. Steven Nelson tops the depth chart as the number one cornerback. Nelson is a playmaker and will be a veteran leader to the young core of cornerbacks He has the most NFL experience and is considered the most consistent player on the cornerback depth chart now. Following Nelson lies the newest addition to the secondary in Kendall Fuller. As we all know, Fuller was a part of the Alex Smith trade to the Washington Redskins. Fuller was the top-rated slot cornerback, according to Pro Football Focus last, and if that doesn't tell you anything about the guy, then I do not know what does. Kendall Fuller said that helps already familiar with some of the defensive terminology the Chiefs use after talking to Eric Berry, Pete Sweeney at PG Sweeney. April 16, 2018 David Amerson was signed by Brett Veach in early February to a one-year deal, after a with the Oakland Raiders. Amerson is a lengthy cornerback, with a high upside. After a few inconsistencies by Amerson, the young corner looks to become a reliable presence for the Chiefs next. In a recent press conference, Veach stated his excitement in the young prospects in Will Redmond and Keith Reaser. Both of these players will be young talents to keep an eye on next. Some other names to keep an eye on during the off-season are Makinton Dorleant, Sheldon Price, Ashton Lampkin, and Prince Charles Iwara. All of these names are 50-50 on making the 53-man roster, as they all are on reserve future deals. But, of course, they all match the needs and requirements to match the ever-changing youth movement. Depth chart breakdown: CB Steven Nelson, 25 years old; Kendall Fuller, 23 years old; David Amerson, 26 years old; Makinton Dorleant, 25 years old; Sheldon Price, 27 years old; Ashton Lampkin, 24 years old; Keith Reaser, 26 years old; Prince Charles Iwara, 25 years old; Will Redmond, 24 years old; average CB age, 25 years old; page 5 KANSAS City, Mo, September 25. Safety Eric Berry, 29 of the Kansas City Chiefs, has an interception in the end zone against the New York Jets on September 25, 2016 at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. Photo by Al Pereira, Getty Images. The safety position is also in need of some depth. With the best safety in the NFL in Eric Berry coming off of an Achilles injury, the Kansas City Chiefs need to add a more reliable supporting cast. A question up in the air right now is if Berry will come back to his normal self. An Achilles injury is something that cannot be taken lightly. With the departure of Ron Parker, the Chiefs will be relying on young and inconsistent prospects, which is an unsettling feeling. So buckle up and dive in with me. Strong safety Daniel Sorensen and Eric Murray will be the most experienced strong safeties on the depth chart. Sorensen's linebacker mentality is evident when he plays, as he led the team in tackles last. However, Sorensen's number one weakness was exposed last: pass coverage. As a safety, you must be reliable when in pass coverage, rather than a liability. Murray, a young prospect, has shown some promise in his twos with the Chiefs. However, he has yet to make a strong case for being a solid backup behind Berry. Murray has a great opportunity this to prove himself, as Berry will be looking for a consistent backup. Kendall Fuller said that Eric Berry approached him after the team meeting today to see if there was anything he didn't understand. Anyone who claims Berry isn't the leader of that defense is just wrong. Seth Kaiser at Real Manchefs fan, April 17, 2018. Free safety. The Chiefs have a few prospects who can play the free safety position, yet none of them have proven themselves. Leon McQuay III, Jordan Stearns, Devin Chappell, and Robert Golden make up the depth chart for the free safety position. Look at the names above. Besides McQuay and the recently acquired Robert Golden, do any of the names ring a bell for Chiefs football fanatics such as myself? Of course, all of these names ring a bell. But what about the fans who just pay attention to the team on Sundays? This is a must-need for the Chiefs. The 2018 safety draft class has depth, and I would be surprised if Veach doesn't add depth via the draft. This is a position to keep an eye on for the next few weeks. Depth chart breakdown: safety Eric Berry, 29 years old; Daniel Sorensen, 28 years old; Eric Murray, 24 years old; Leon McQuay III, 23 years old; Robert Golden, 27 years old; Jordan Stearns, 23 years old; Devin Chappell, 23 years old; average safety age, 25 years old. Page 6 INDIANAPOLIS. In February 28, Kansas City Chiefs head coach Andy Reid answers questions from the media during the NFL Scouting Combine on February 28, 2018 at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, Indiana. Photo by Robin Alam, Icon Sportswire via Getty Images. As you make your way onto the final page here on my defensive youth breakdown, that is, if you were able to deal with me this long, I would like to take the time to stress how much the defense needs help and attention. Last, it was obvious, the offense was good most of the time, yet the defense was garbage. As the Chiefs lost many household names it may be even worse next. I believe the Chiefs' defense will be a lot better than people think this upcoming. Heard through NFL Network, Chiefs could trade up to draft a cornerback. Chiefs Kingdom NFL Draft, Will Smith at Red and Bold, April 17, 2018. However, as a fan, keep in mind that this so-called youth movement will take time to gel together and become something special. Please keep in mind that beyond the struggles on defense next is a bright future, and who knows, maybe this defense will be better than what we thought. Knock on wood. Average defense age, 26 years old.